Hey Gemini, I hope you guys are all doing well. This is going to be your general life reading for April 1st to the 15th. We're going to take a look at the overall energy surrounding you over the next couple of weeks. We'll dive into your current energy, any challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden from you, a little bit of advice from spirit, and then your potential outcome. We'll wrap up with an oracle card to give you a little bit of guidance or affirmations as you need it. So if you want to skip through the card shuffle and go straight to the reading, you can go ahead and click the timestamp in the description box below. Otherwise, grab your sip and let's get right into it. So pulling the first oracle card, looking at the overall energy surrounding this reading for the next couple of weeks for my Geminis. The first card out is Nematona, Sacred Space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. And for your second oracle card that's come out, let's see what we have for my Gemini. And we have two. We have victory and we also have attachment. All right, so let's get into some tarot. And we'll start with your current energy. Current energy for my Gemini, and one flipped over. We have the Four of Coins. Let's take a look now at any challenges, obstacles, or what might be hidden from you. We have the Ten of Coins and the Knave of Coins. For advice from Spirit, let's see what advice we have for our Gemini. We have the Four of Swords. And for the potential outcome, we have the Nine of Coins. So we'll grab another tarot deck and clarify these messages a little bit for you. Starting with current energy for Gemini, we have the Five of Cups and we also have the Two of Wands. For challenges, obstacles, and what might currently be hidden, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. We have the Four of Wands and we also have the Six of Swords in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have one that came out. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And for your potential outcome for my Geminis, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. All right, so we'll wrap this up with a Kipper deck and see if there are any messages, last messages before we get into the reading. So the first card that came out for your current energy, Gemini, is Message. For challenges, obstacles, and what might be hidden, we have Great Fortune. For advice from Spirit, we have Family Room. And for your potential outcome, let's see what we have. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Okay. We have Imprisonment. We have Main Male. And we also have Privileged Lady. All right, so let's get into this, Gemini. What I heard when I was meditating on your energy and doing the pre-shuffle was Beat It by Michael Jackson. And so looking at the oracle cards that came out with Sacred Space, Victory, and Attachment, it really feels as though right now you're in a deep sense of introspection where it almost feels as though you're pushing people away, and not necessarily in a bad way. It feels very much as though you need some time by yourself to figure things out. I'm not getting the best energy from you right now. I'm getting a little bit of frustration, a little bit of sadness, almost like wondering why aren't the things that you're dreaming of sort of coming to fruition. And it seems as though you've been very wedded to a certain thought or image of what you thought your life should be like or would be like, and that hasn't necessarily come to fruition just yet. And so what I'm sensing is that you're in a place of thinking, right? You're not really making too many moves. You're just sort of contemplating, What is this life? How did I get here? What can I do to get out of this space? So looking at your current energy, we have the Four of Coins, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Two of Wands, and we also have Message. So in sort of keeping with the overall energy that I'm feeling, it seems like you are very much holding back from others, from maybe even yourself. And you're looking at things that have happened before and going through this whole exercise of woulda, coulda, shoulda. If only I'd have done this differently. If only I'd have done that differently. And while you're sort of marinating on those thoughts, you're also trying to figure out, well, what do I need to do to move forward? How do I get out of this? What path do I take now that the path that I had in mind didn't necessarily work out? And it almost feels as though you're waiting for some sign, right? From the universe, from spirit, from God to tell you that you should take the left path or you should take the right path or you should keep going straight. It almost seems as though you're waiting on some signal to let you know where and how you should move and whether or not that's okay. Looking at the challenges, obstacles, and what's currently hidden from you, we have the Ten of Coins, we have the Knave of Coins, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Four of Wands, the Six of Swords in reverse, and we also have Great Fortune. So what I'm feeling right now, Gemini, is that all of these beautiful things that you're envisioning in terms of prosperity, and I feel like this is more related to finances, that this prosperity that you're seeking, that this stability, that this solid foundation for you to sort of build your empire on remains elusive. And it's stressful. It's wearing you out. And you can't figure out how to get out of that energy. You can't figure out how to get to this calmer place where it's easy for this abundance to just flow into you. It seems like there's a lot of stress and there's a lot of pressure on you right now, and that you feel as though you absolutely have to, get to this place of financial stability in your life. And I don't know if there are other people that are depending on you, or if you feel as though you need to take care of others even if they may not have asked specifically. But it seems like there is a lot of tension and stress around achieving, sort of making it in life, if you will. Looking at the advice from Spirit, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and we also have Family Room. So these cards are pretty interesting because the Four of Swords is it really represents a period of introspection and rest, taking some time to think things through. The Seven of Pentacles, when it's upright, is really about planting seeds and nurturing them and waiting for them to come to fruition. But I think in the context of this spread and the energy that I'm feeling, Spirit is really telling you to, okay, it's fine that you're in this place of introspection, connecting with the divine, trying to figure out your next steps, but you cannot wait. Once you have gotten to that point where you know what it is that you want to achieve, that you've sort of mapped out the steps that would be necessary to get there, you need to start acting. This is not the time to sort of, sprinkle those seeds or put a little bit of effort in and then just wait and see if it comes to fruition, if it starts bearing fruit. You need to take a more active role in making sure that those steps are creating very tangible results for you. And what I'm also feeling is that you need to surround yourself with people who are encouraging you, but for the right reasons and not necessarily for their own individual gain. So it almost feels as though there's the potential to have people who are your cheerleaders and they're rah-rahing and they're pushing you forward, but only because they think that they can get something from you. And so Spirit is cautioning you that in this journey that you're going to undertake, it's important to surround yourself with people who are encouraging and who lift you up for no other reason than they want to see you happy, that they want to see you stable and in a very good place. That's the only thing that they're looking for, because your happiness means their happiness as well, not because they think you're going to be able to do something for them when you've arrived. So looking at your potential outcome, we have the 9 of Coins, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse, we also have imprisonment, main male, and privileged lady. So what I think will ultimately happen is that you will find your stability, and there will be people around you that are not happy because your elevation, your stability does not automatically translate into their stability, their abundance. And I think that that's sort of a lesson that you're learning along the way, is that sometimes you can't carry everybody else's burdens on your back. You know, when you're trying to do for yourself, it's okay to focus on you. If you want to give back, if you have the ability to give back, and you, that's wonderful. But the pressure that's coming from other people through their expectations that you have to do something is unreasonable. And I think that at some point that's going to register with you as well. And for those people, you are going to set boundaries in terms of what you can offer them. They'll be a little bit salty, but you know what? They'll be okay, because you're stepping into this newfound abundance as the privileged lady. You are going to step into this new world that you've sort of been looking for, that you've worked for. And I think that you're going to have help. You're going to have help from someone who has sort of been there, done that, gone through the same type of experiences. They're going to be there to assist you in your journey, and you're going to come out with that abundance and security that you've been looking for. So I'm going to grab one last oracle card for you and see if there are any final messages for you from Spirit. And we have 2 that came out for you. And so the first one that we have is, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. And the second card that came out, obstacles are detours in the right direction. So Gemini, what I'm feeling for you is that this stress that's associated with taking care of everyone around you, you're going to have to figure out a way to let that go. And the universe is saying that this should be easy. This should be something that excites you. This should be something that you look forward to, this journey towards abundance and stability. If it's surrounded by stress and pressure and other people's entitlement, there's going to be a lot of resistance, and it's going to move at a snail's pace if it moves forward at all. So you have to figure out a way to release those burdens and just enjoy the process. These challenges that you're experiencing, I think, with other people and their attitudes towards what you're doing and what they feel they're owed, I think it's only going to serve to push you harder in the direction that you're meant to go in, understanding that those people may not necessarily be a part of their journey. So I think that overall that's a really good thing, because this is the universe's way of eliminating people who are ultimately not here for your highest good. So keep moving forward, Gemini. There are good things coming towards you. So I will leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future readings. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.